Hello children, today's topic arithmetic progression. Let me list few types of numbers here. So let us find the difference between the numbers. This is the first set of numbers, second set of numbers, third set of numbers, can you find any differences? Yes. The first set of numbers, we are adding a fixed number to get the next term. Second term, we are multiplying a fixed number to get the second term. For example, 2 plus 1 gives 3. 3 plus 1 gives 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 1, 6 and so on. In the second set, 3 2s are 6. 6 2s are 12. 12 2s are 24. In the third set, we don't find any particular rule which is applied because 3 plus 2 gives us 5. 5 plus 2 gives us 7. But 7 plus 1 gives us 8. So there is no fixed rule. So we will not consider these type of numbers where we do not have any rule. Where we find the rule, these are called as sequences. So what are sequences? Sequences are the group of numbers which follow particular rule. So what is the first rule? First rule is we are adding some number. So what we are adding? We are adding a fixed number. So the group of numbers where we get the next term by adding a fixed term is called as arithmetic progression. In short, we call it as AP. So what is AP? Arithmetic progression is a group of numbers where succeeding term means the next term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. So let us give some more examples. If I take it as 2, 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 3, 11 and so on. So these are the different terms. So every number is called a term. So for these terms, let's give some number. So the first term, let us call it as A1, second term A2, third term A3, fourth term A4 and so on. So as we took, first term is called as 2, A2 is 5, A3 is 8, A4 is 11 and so on. So these are the different parts of AP. So the first term A1 can also be taken as A. Now what is that fixed term we have added to get 5 from 2 to 2? So what we have added? That fixed number can be considered as common difference. So what is common difference? Common difference is a number which is a fixed number which is added to the preceding means before one, to the preceding term to get the succeeding term. Succeeding term means the next term. So how to get this D? D we get by subtracting 5 minus 2. Is it the only method? No. We can subtract 8 minus 5 also, or can subtract 11 minus 8 also. So everywhere we get it as 3. So what is 5 minus 2? What is 5? 5 is A2. What is 2? 2 is A1. So D can be written as A2 minus A1, or 8 is 3. A3 minus A2, or A4 minus A3, or we can continue it as A100 minus A99. So this is how we find the common difference. Let us consider a few more examples. For example, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. What is the common difference here? Definitely it is 3 minus 2, 1, 4 minus 3, 1, 5 minus 4, 1. What is the common difference here? It is 2. Because 9 minus 7 is 2, 11 minus 9 is 2, 13 minus 11 is 2. So we will get some type of examples like check whether the given group of numbers are in AP. Let me consider an example here. 5, 10, 15, 20 and so on. Is it in AP? So to check this, we have to find 10 minus 5, 15 minus 10, 20 minus 15. Of all these, we have to get the same term, that is the same common difference. So here let us take D1, D2, D3. So D1 is equal to 5, D2 is equal to 5, D3 is also equal to 5. When we get, so then we can write it as yes, it is in AP. Let us consider the third example. 3, 5, 9, 10, 12. So let us find all the D. D1 is equal to 5 minus 3, 2. D2 is equal to 9 minus 5, 4. D3 is equal to 10 minus 9, 1. D4 is equal to 12 minus 10, 2. Do you think all of these are equal? No. So we can write it is not in AP. Let us consider another example. 2, 5, 8, 11 and so on. So what is the first term here? First term is 2. Second term 5. Third term 8. Fourth term 11. Can you tell what will be the 10th term? How to find the 10th term? So it is very simple. If we go on adding 11 plus 3, what is common difference here? D is equal to 5 minus 2, 3. First of all, we have to check whether it is in AP. Yes, it is in AP. 5 minus 2 is 3, 8 minus 5 is 3, 11 minus 8 is also 3. So continuously when we write, we will get the 10th term. What if they ask what is a 100th term? It will take a lot of time to find. So do we have any simple method to find that 100th term? To find that 100th term, let us consider there are 100 terms, means this will be the last term. So what is that last term called as? So the last term can be also considered as the nth term. So what is the nth term of the given AP? So how do we get? A1 is equal to nothing but A, the first term. A2 is nothing but A plus common difference. A3 is nothing but A plus D plus D. A4 is A plus D plus D plus D. With the same example, we can take 2, 5, 8, 11, so on. So first term is 2. Here it is 2 plus 3. Here it is 2 plus 3 plus 3. Here it is 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. 2, 2 plus 3, 5. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. So fifth term also will get the same condition. So see, A1 is considered as A. It is considered as A plus D. Here it is D plus D, nothing but A plus 2D. D plus D plus D, it is A plus 3D. Now can you tell me, A4 is A plus 3D. A5 will be equal to A plus 4D. A6 will be equal to A plus 5D. A100 is equal to A plus 99D. So as you can see, one number is less than this number. So what if it is n? If it is n, it will be A plus, as it is 100 minus 1. So in this place of 100, let us substitute it as n. So it will be n minus 1 into d. So this is the general form of the nth term. It is very important to solve the problems. So let's come back to our example. 2, 5, 8, 11, where d is equal to 3 we have found. They have asked us to find the 10th term. How can we write 10th term? We'll substitute here. So A10 is equal to A plus 9D. So So what is A? A is the first term. So A is equal to 2, D is equal to 3. So if I substitute A 10, 2 plus 9 into 3. 2 plus 9 3s are 27. 2 plus 27 is 29. So A 10 is 29. The second one, again it is A equal to 2, D equal to 3. Find the 100th term. 100th term we can write it as A plus 99D, which is equal to 2 plus 99 into 3. 2 plus 297, which is equal to 299. The 100th term of the AP is 299. Isn't it simple? So now what are the important points we have studied? We need to A is the first term. D is the common difference. N is the last term. So A is the first term. D is the common difference. N is the last term, which we can also call as term number, because A2 means it is second term, A3 means this is third term, A4 means it is fourth term. There are different other complex type of questions. For example, if the third term is 11, fifth term is 15, write the AP. So let us solve this example. Third term is 11. How do we take it as? A3 is 11. Fifth term is 15. A5 is 15. Find the AP. We have to determine the AP. Or they may also ask as find the 15th term. The question may be anything, but the method is the same. First, what we have to find? We have to find A. We have to find D. N, anyway here we will get the value of N. So A3, what is the general form of A3? A plus 2D is equal to 11. So let this be equation 1. How do we write A5? A5 can be written as A plus 4D is equal to 15. Let us consider equation 2. So as you can see, 4D is greater than 2D. Let us subtract equation 2 minus equation 1. A plus 4D is equal to 15, that is equation 2, minus A plus 2D is equal to 11, that is equation 1. So minus into plus, minus, minus into plus, minus, minus into plus, minus. A minus A cancels. 4D minus 2D gives 2D. 15 minus 11 gives 4. So as 2 goes to the right side, D is equal to 4 divided by 2. 2 ones are, 2 twos are, we have got the value of D. What is D? D is common difference. Now let us find the value of A. D can be substituted in any equation, equation 1 or 2. Let us substitute D is equal to 2 in equation 1. So A plus 2D is equal to 11. So 2 comes in the place of D. A plus 2 into 2 equal to 11. 2 2s are 4. Plus 4 goes to the right side, becomes minus. That is the rule of transposition. 11 minus 4 is 7. What is the meaning of A? A is the first term. So first term is 7. To get the second term, we have to add D. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. 11 plus 2, 13. 13 plus 2, 15. 15 plus 2, 17, and so on. This is our AP. So we have successfully solved to find the AP. So let us cross check whether we have done it correct. So what is the question? Third term is 11. Let us check with our answer. Is it 11? Yes. And fifth term is 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth term is 15. We are absolutely correct. So let's see the second question. Find A15. How to find A15? The general form of A15 is A plus 14D. So A here is 7 plus 14 into D is 2. Here it will be 7 plus 14 2s are 28. 28 plus 7, 35. So A15 is equal to 35. Isn't it simple? Let me consider another example. Look at the question here. How many 2-digit numbers are divisible by 3? So how many 2-digit numbers are divisible by 3? What is the first 2-digit number? It is 10. Do you think 10 is divisible by 3? No. Second number 11. 11 is divisible by 3? No. 12. 12 is it divisible by 3? Yes. 12 is the first 2-digit number which is divisible by 3. To get the next term, we will add 3. It becomes 15. 15 plus 3, 18. 18 plus 3, 21, and so on. So what is the last 2-digit number? 99. Is it divisible by 3? Yes. So total how many numbers are there? Numbers means how many terms are there. So we have to find the value of n. So already we know the values. A is the first term. What is the first term? 12. The last term, that is considered as an, which is equal to 99. So let us find the value of n. So what is the general form? An is equal to 99. An is considered as a plus n minus 1 into d, which is equal to 99. Let us substitute the values. What is the value of a? A is 12 plus n, the unknown value, d. What is the value of d here? D is equal to 3, the common difference. 15 minus 12, 18 minus 15, 21 minus 18 into 3 equal to 99. First let us take the plus 12 to the right side, become minus n minus 1 into 3 as it is 99 minus 12. So n minus 1 into 3 is equal to 99 minus 12 gives 87. Now as it is multiplication, transposing becomes division. N minus 1 is equal to 87 divided by 3. 3 ones are, 3 twos are 6, 3 nines are. Now minus 1 goes to the right side, becomes plus n is equal to 29 plus 1, n is equal to 30. This is how we find the answer. The meaning of the answer is there are 30 terms. What type of terms? The 2-digit numbers which are divisible by 3. If you want to cross check, you can write all the numbers. As you know, this is like a 3 table. Then you can count the numbers and it will be absolutely correct answer. So you can also consider the different question. How many 2-digit numbers which are multiple of 5 or divisible by 5? How many 2-digit number which are divisible by 7? You can check it. You can solve it. Let us continue the topic in the next class. Thank you.